guys, sorry about no video on Friday as promised. I was kind of bogged down with a lot of things last week. I had a presentation for school and a paper due and my mom's birthday, and time just kind of got away from me and I ran out of time to film a video. But this week there will be 3 videos up, actually 4 videos up, because today, Monday, I will be posting my haul for the month of June. I will also be posting the giveaway winners in a separate video. I should be uploading this video in the morning, and the giveaway video will be uploaded when I get home from work at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and I'll be contacting those winners just to let them know that they won. And then I'm going to be starting Top 5 Wednesdays, so you will be getting a video on Wednesday, which is really exciting. And then Friday I'll be back to my regular Friday reads, which is exciting. So remember how I was all like, good intentions, I'm not gonna buy a lot of books, bought a lot of books. Yeah, there's reasons for that though, to be fair. I did sell a lot of books this month. I sold over 150 books that I had sitting in storage, and the rest of them, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Tumblr, you will have seen pictures of my like massive table of books that I was selling for $1 each. So I sold 150 and I began rid of the rest to a used bookstore. So that's kind of nice. Like, I got rid of all that weight that was kind of like, I don't know, I find stuff to I feel the weight of things a lot. I'm kind of trying to be more of a minimalist than I have in the past, but yeah, so I got rid of a lot of books, which also meant I got a lot of money from selling a lot of books. Another thing, I lost my computer for a week, which was heartbreaking and really upsetting, and so I might have made some really poor book buying choices. I don't regret it, but it's fine. And by poor, I mean I bought a lot of books. Oh well. Mostly because I was panicked about what I was going to do without my computer, and I was reading a lot and reading through a lot of stuff, so yes. So let's get on with the haul. So I started off the month really well. I picked up these 2 John Wyndham books. If you know, I have Chalky and the Chrysalids in this series, and I really like them, and my local chapters had them. So I picked up the Kraken Wakes and the Midwich Cuckoos, which means I think I only need Trouble with Lichen and The Day of the Triffids, and then I have all these books, except for my Chrysalids is smaller than these, so I think I have to replace it to get it the taller version, because they just look weird now. So that same day I also picked up The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the Omnibus edition, which is a graphic novel. I really liked this movie. I liked how the literary characters kind of interplayed with each other. So I grabbed this. I also grabbed the first 2 volumes of Fairest. I haven't read The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, so I can't really judge on that, but Fairest I read. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this series. I much like the 2nd volume better than the 1st volume. It seems really weird. It's supposed to be about the ladies of fables. But the first book mostly primarily dealt from a male perspective, so I was really thrown by that and didn't really like it very much. So then I went and saw The Fault in Our Stars on the Friday night, and I kind of had to rush out the door because I had some issues with picking my courses for university, and I had to fly down to campus just to fix it, which is, my campus is really close to where I went to go see the movie. So I forgot a book that day, so before we went to the movie, because we went really, really early to get really good seats, we stopped into Chapters, and I picked up Winger by Andrew Smith, which I have already read. I really like this. I like the design on the back. Aesthetically, it pleases me. I also picked up If I Stay. I have read both of these. I really enjoyed Winger. I thought it was very well done. I really like books about kids at prep school. If I Stay, I liked. I didn't love. If you know anything about the book, like, it's really hard to get attached to characters because you kind of know what's going to happen. Yeah, so I didn't really like If I Stay. I have read Where She Went. I borrowed that off my friend Christine instead of buying it, though. So then, excitingly, I won a copy of The Fault in Our Stars by Giant Green that is signed from Book Depository, which is awesome. It was a Twitter giveaway. I just retweeted And I was at work and I like checked my phone and all of a sudden I had like 17 emails of people congratulating me, and then like the very bottom one was the book depository telling me I won. Sadly, my copy got a little bit bent thanks to Canadian Customs. You opened my package and wrecked my book, but yay, I finally have a signed John Green copy, and it was free, which is awesome. So thank you, Book Depository, for doing that giveaway. So then, this is my big, like, panicked book order when I realized I didn't have a computer. So I finished off my Fitzgerald series. I got Tender is the Night, The Last Tycoon, and Flappers and Philosophers. So I now have all of these beautiful gold penguin editions, which I'm really excited about. I still haven't made any progress in The Beautiful and the Damned. I'm kind of giving up on doing TBRs because I just don't like being weighed down by things. But yeah, eventually I'll get back to it and I'll finish all of Fitzgerald's works. So I also ordered Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. I still have this in the packaging because it's a little bit damaged and I haven't decided if I'm going to return it yet or open it and try and fix it. But there's just some marks on that. I got inspired to continue collecting my drop caps when I saw my friend Christine's Instagram post of her new shells with her beautiful drop caps all lined up in the rainbow. So I bought a lot of drop caps this month. I also got E, which is George Eliot's Middlemarch, and F, which is Gustave Flaubert's Madame Bovary. So I now have A to F, M and O, and then I also picked up Q, R, S, and T. I have a weird O and P gap. No, yeah, I have O and P gap. Just because the bookstore didn't have them. I picked these up at my local chapters. The reason I tend to buy things at my local chapters versus ordering them online if I can help it is A, I like to support the local bookstore because it's one of the only ones we have in this town, and B, I have friends who work there so I get their employee discount. So Q is Ellery Queen's The Greek Coffin Mystery. R is Salman Rushdie's Harquan and the Sea of Stories. S is John Steinbeck's Canary Road. And then T is Amy Tan's The Joy Luck Club. So these look really nice so far. I'm slowly going to be working my way to collecting them all. Also in that big order, I got the Penguin Clothbound edition of Vanity Fair by William Thackeray. Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, which was the last Jane Austen I needed. They are releasing a box set of these books for the Jane Austen ones, which I've pre-ordered. They have a new book that I don't have, Love and Friendship. I haven't decided if I'm going to get the box set or if I'm going to cancel that order. It doesn't come out until December, so I've got a few months to decide. But I could get 10% off my pre-order, so I'm just going to let that sit for a little while before I decide whether or not to cancel it. Yeah. I found out, one of my friends told me you can order the Love and Friendship separately, so I might just do that. We'll see. And then the last thing I got in that big order is Anne Bronte's Agnes Grey and the Tenant of Wildfell Hall. This is the Everyman Library Collection. I couldn't find a nice copy of Agnes Grey, and I quite like these. They look really pretty on the shelf. I didn't exactly want it in two, but I couldn't find a nice copy of Agnes Grey without the Tenant, so I figured why not. So then, oh, sorry, it's really hot and I am dying. I got an A on my first assignment for my course that I'm doing this summer, so I decided to treat myself to the Somnambulist, which is by S.E. Fox, and this is beautiful. It's quite big. I've read this already. I quite liked it. Yeah, gothic, very cool. Really like this. On the gothic theme, actually because of S.E. Fox, I was reading an interview and she recommended The Women in White by Wilkie Collins, and my local chapters had it in the English library edition, so I picked that up. Next up, I picked up a collection of T.S. Eliot poems, which is a Faber and Faber edition, which I love the end papers for this. It's stunning. I whack myself in the face with it. But yeah, they're the same. I have in this collection Sylvia Plath's Ariel, so I'm slowly collecting these all as I see them. I also did a Book Outlet order. If you don't know, Book Outlet is a bookstore in St. Catharines, Ontario. Yay, local. But you can order from the US as well, and they do really cheap discounted books. So I got all of this for like, it was less than $50. So I got the complete Tolkien Companion, which I just picked this up on a whim. I kind of vaguely regret getting this because I've pre-ordered another collection of hardbacks of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and it comes with a reader's companion, but whatever, I have it now. And it was like, I think it was like $2.99, so how could I resist? I also got A Curious Invitation, the 40 Greatest Parties in Literature by Suzette Field, in the hardback, which I've wanted this book for quite a while. I had the softback on my chapters wish list for like, I think since January. When I saw this, I snagged it. Next up, I got The Heroine's Bookshelf, Life Lessons from Jane Austen to Laura Ingalls Wilder by Erin Blackmore, which is, I think it's kind of like along the same lines of My Life in Middlemarch and How to Be a Heroine, so it was cheap, I picked it up. Oh my goodness. My throat is getting dry. And then, excitingly enough, I got these beautiful editions of Hamlet, which is the laser cut edition. And these normally retail for like, actually the price is on the back, $30. I got them for like $10. So I only got two because that's all they had. But they have these beautiful laser cuts on the inside, which are just stunning. So I'm really excited about that. They're huge, they're heavy. I also got Much Ado About Nothing, which is also really pretty. I'll pick out a illustration for you to see if I can get to one. They're kind of hard to find. Turn pages. But yeah, like, look at how stunning that is. How could I resist for $10? So there are two more in this series, Macbeth and Romeo and Juliet, which I will eventually get. I'm hoping I find them on Book Outlet, but c'est la vie. So that's pretty much it. Last night I did buy another book. I picked up the definitive edition of The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. I got this because I went and saw The Fault in Our Stars again last night. And it reminded me that I really need to read The Diary of Anne Frank because I haven't read it yet. So I stopped into chapters on my way home from watching that and picked this up. So that is my rather large book order from the month. Went a little bit overboard, which is okay. I had a bit of extenuating circumstances. I've been really stressed this month, which means I tend to like buy myself books to calm myself down a bit. So I'm hoping next month is a little bit kinder to my bank account, but to be fair, I did sell a lot of books, which kind of offset the cost of me buying so many. But yeah, so that was my haul for June, and leave comments down below if you guys bought a lot of books, if you bought not that many books, and I will see you guys later on today with the announcement of the giveaway winners. Bye!